right?
Anthony, I have a question and related to that. I'm sorry. When it comes to that Alta, my last closing, because I had this type of agreement, the title company wouldn't put it on the buyer's side. They said it wasn't legal. Have you heard that before?
I can't, there's no way I could hear it before, because here it is in legal writing,
Or
right? Yeah. So that lets you know what?
they
You
didn't
need,
know what they
you
were
need to sit down with, if you're gonna use a closing attorney, you running a business, your closing attorney just took money out of your pocket. How much money was it?
It was 0.5%, so it was about 13 grand. Or excuse me, 1,300.
If you close 10 deals, it will be 13 grand. So
Right.
you need to have a $13,000 conversation with the law firms that you're using. That's why on my team, we only use one law firm. Because years ago, I sat Chris Little down and said, hey man, this is how we do business. Are you on board with how we do business? Here's the contract, what it says. He's like, yeah, AT, I'm good. I'm like, okay. So that's why if you're on my team, we only close deals with Parkway Law Group. We don't close, we fight for the title company because of things like what Ashley talked about. Because my team, we have an agreement, a team agreement. If you want to give up $1,300 of your commission, you can go right ahead. But I'm still going to make my portion as a team leader on this team. So I would not advise you to do that. All right.
Well, I know Florida's different, but what did they actually say was the problem? Because that shouldn't.
Guys, I gotta finish this training on time. Like y'all can have these conversations later. I gotta finish this training on time today. All right. So all these let's talk about what we're talking about today. So obviously, Ashley, it tells me either you didn't know what this says on the contract, or you are working with people that you need to educate on this, because it should be, this is very clear. Is this very clear?
Yeah, that's
very,
clear.
very clear. And a lawyer, if you show this 3A to, they'll be able to say, oh, okay, yeah, it does say that. So you should be interviewing maybe Ashley 2 or 3 different title companies on where you're going to send your deals to. And you should be calling them. You're running a business. They work for you. I don't care if they have a law degree or not. Trust me, when I walk into a law firm, I say, hey man, I need to talk to you. Before we start doing business, I'd like to see some business, but I need to have a lunch meeting with you that you're going to pay for, and we need to talk about it. And all right, here's the contract. Here's how we do business. Are you good with that? Okay. Are all your people good with it? Because when he brings this up in your closing, this is something that catches you out of nowhere, or maybe prior to the closing, and now you lost $1,300 that you shouldn't be losing, right? Was it a VA deal or FHA deal?
Excuse me, FHA.
Yeah, no way on earth. No way on earth. Because okay, so just look at y'all contracts. I'm sure Simone should probably post one of y'all Florida contracts in here and be able to see something like this as well. All right. All right. So know that is in the contract. That's all I want you guys to understand, that the state of Georgia lawyers, and I promise you these contracts are very similar across all 50 states. If you look, not Google, but search your contract where it talks about closing costs.